Hey, good morning everybody. How are you? Glad you could make it to the channel. As last week, we did a video and explaining that we're going to do Marshfield this week. Marshfield is a unique spot that we picked on coming up here. Something different that I normally never expected. Being that my brother's in the wrought iron making, we found this on the internet, and it's not anything to do with wrought iron, but it is to do with making sculpture out of steel. And I thought it was a real interesting place to go, and I thought I'd check it out. I thought I'd bring you guys with me. So it's up at Marshfield, Wisconsin, right off of, you take, like you're coming out of the southern part of Wisconsin, you come up north off of I-90, and then you would take 51 going north, and then you would follow that going to Stevens Point, and then you get to you just follow the signs to Marshfield, and it's right in the Marshfield area. So it's real easy to get to, not bad. So we're going to do this. So you guys ready? So let's go. Okay, here we go. We're at the entrance right now, and they're always open.
The blades going around.
Yeah.
Well, that went up there 21 years ago, and it's been going ever since. But now we've been able to work a deal with the hospital. Going to use it as a backup for the ambulance helicopter.
Oh.
See, with 4 claws in the mouth, he can take 5 patients.
There you go.
And of course, we're going to take the bomb off, put an oxygen cylinder on there. Now, this is my wife's studio. You go in there through the side door. She wanted to be out here, so we put that up for her. My wife and I did the wall up front, but you could see the woman doesn't have a good eye for level at all.
Okay.
You see these cattails and other plants around here?
Yeah, sure.
Did some experimenting a while back with some genetically modified ferris seeds and came up with all those hybrids. They'll bloom all winter.
Okay.
You don't need to feed them. You don't need to water them. The only care you give them, you know, you want to keep that nice patina. You do have to pee out of them in the summertime.
There you go. Okay.
I bought my wife a ladder. She still won't do it. Here's one I put up 4 years ago. The dog's well-known place. I've been to the dog pound. I put up 4 years ago. His name is Art. Art articulated.
Wow.
Now here's another one I put up 4 years ago, a rooster. And I didn't realize it until I got it all done and out here, but if he sees a really neat chick walking, he gets all excited. I tell you, women are so funny. Okay, you know what a Jabberwock is? Back in the 1870s, Lewis Carroll wrote Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, and he wrote this wonderful poem, Beware the Jabberwock. You know, we found the remains of a Jabberwock out here in the marsh, and I dug it out. I got it put back together.
I like that. I like that. That's pretty.
From Delavan?
Yeah, Delavan. Yep.
Oh, I got to show you something.
Okay. All right.
By the way, you see, this is a junkyard dog.
Look at.
She sings. And that's a marshmallow. See those things that look a lot like shovels? They're for cooling purposes. Now it gets hot in the barn, she'll flip herself over in the back and dig herself right in the muck.
Wow.
Now this is a curiosity. This is a toucanary. It's 3/4 toucan and 1/3 canary. Let me show you some around the corner. Oh, here's something that's pretty disgusting. Big embarrassment to us. But we have some frogs from the Delavan area, and they have such crude social habits, we have to keep them around the corner. You recognize that, don't you?
Yep.
Well, that's my wife. She'd have liked the idea, so if you guys had used the trees over there, we'd appreciate it. I'm trying to think of, see where these people went. I'm supposed to be doing some videoing with them, so I can kind of show you up here in a minute.
Okay. I do appreciate you doing this for us.
Well, this is what I do all day long. These are the marsh mosquitoes. Much worse last year. Now, here's something I never have to explain to folks from your area, because you got so many of them down there, you recognize it right away, don't you? That's a dork. You like my sweetheart?
Oh, look at that.
She's not only good looking, she sings. We have her in a choir. Nice Norwegian girl. And besides good looks and talent, check that action. You know she does that with an 800-pound skirt?
800-pound skirt she's got?
Yeah. Hey, got to tell you something different about a guy that showed up here 4 years ago. Really impressed me. I'm talking with him. This guy's talented, nice personality. Turns out he's a very honest lawyer. This is Abe Lawbender, the paralegals. He's with Lawbender, Cheatham, Pettifogger, and Scum. Good bunch of guys, huh?
You got it.
Somebody been shooting at him. And there's Kiki, my new bird.
What is this one?
That's Kiki, my new bird. He's kind of ill-tempered. We chain him up there where he can't get at folks.
No one up in the tree there, huh?
Yeah, this is a Japanese ceremonial turtle. Nice shell. Catch her up. Put your foot just gently right on the rib. Feel the vibration of it? The girls like to sit on it. I'll show you something else. See the frogs, or the bass players, fiddlers, singers, dancers. You recognize this dancer at all?
No, I don't.
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
There's a positron very firmly there she flies. And sings. Hey, you guys married? Got wives?
Well, I'm going through a divorce.
You ever bungee jump?
No.
Okay. Well, if they ever do, you know, just caution them. Wear a bra. Went from an A to a double D long in 2 jumps.
I agree.
Isn't that something? Come on down. Now, here's one that's really got it. I don't know if he developed a neurological problem or whether he's been smoking something. Isn't that pathetic? These doctors come out here in the clinic all the time. They don't have a clue. But Dr. Neal, he's a neurosurgeon up there, and he says it's springiform encephalopathy. That's a chronic rusting disease. Hey, now you know what a bottle rocket is.
Yeah.
Stand over there.
Okay.
I use diet Coke bottles. You can use diet Pepsi, diet Ripper, any diet drink will work. See the cage?
Okay.
It's a safety feature. I always put a screen over the top so if the bottle would break, that way you wouldn't get wet. When I push the lever, it's going to go straight up. It's going to go too fast and too high to follow, so I'm going to count down. When I get to 1, you've got to be looking straight up and high. It's going above the trees. Keep your eye above the tree to see which way it drifts. 3, 2, 1, up. Oh!
Wow. I probably didn't catch that one.
Yeah, I'll show you how that works. You see that hose?
Yeah.
Runs in the shop. My wife's in there blowing.
Oh.
Good woman, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a ready for the all done now. Here. Hi. Yeah, that's my most popular dog. See, my wife's a real angel, so I did a 3D portrait of her. She likes it. It's I got her cup size wrong. Little squat birds, they tend to be a little flaky. You from Marshfield?
She is, yes. She's from Indiana.
Indiana? That's on the other side of Marshfield, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just barely.
Hey, here's there's a sad story. You see that elephant frog on the fire hydrant?
Sure.
It's going blind. You've been playing with it too long.
Oh my goodness.
Then you wonder why he needs glasses. Shame on him. Hey, ladies, here. Hey, come here.
Yes, it's been a while ago, though.
I'll show you a couple new ones here.
I work for Waste Management Trash Company.
Okay. No, this is very different. You see that tree down there?
He's got some quite stories there, don't he, folks? A lot of work went into these. Yeah, some of these subject matters that we're looking at here, we noticed that they have a little saying about them, and they're kind of interesting and cute what they have to say about them. Looks like the Muffets don't. There's Fast Eddie. There's a little better scene of the big helicopter. He had quite a story on this one, didn't he? Hope you guys can hear that real well. Here's my beagle. That's perfect. I wouldn't mind having that in my yard. Oh, there's just hundreds and hundreds of different subjects up here that you made out of iron. Pretty unique. Porcupine, 1/2 pig and 1/2 porcupine. Well, folks, there's a lot to see up here, and I thought I'd bring you up here. It's called Jurustic Park, and it's a private place to visit. It's on the map. You can find it just by Googling it. And this guy built all this from scratch, and did an awesome job on all the work that he did. So how do you like it so far? That'll be a good time to throw that thumbs up for me. Appreciate that. Give me a like on it if you like it, and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. Appreciate that too. Wow, what a barber's chair. Cushion made out of stone. Look at the footrest. That's pretty cool. This guy's got quite a sense of humor. All these different heads, all the work that goes into it. It's pretty neat. The horse head. A lot of detail. So much to see. So much to see. Yeah, check this place out, guys, if you ever get a chance. It's really cool. All the cattails. That's pretty awesome. Just loads of things that he makes up here. And a couple little beagles. Flying pigs. There's a flying owl. It's amazing what you make out of steel. Just parts of anything, just weld it together.
This is kind of neat.
Yeah. It's amazing how many pieces of, you know, different things go into that, making it.
Our Visitors Bureau is here today interviewing and videoing.
Okay.
I'm Nancy Winia, and I am Clyde's wife. I've been doing glass for about 21 years since I retired, and it's just kind of gotten out of hand. I make a lot of jewelry. I make all the beads that go into the jewelry, and not everyone likes jewelry, so some of the beads have gone into some letter openers or pens or other things, ornaments that I have made. These are colored with alcohol dyes. Some like this are hand done, freehand, little angel.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
So I do everything, and well, there's these pieces that go into the bracelets are fused glass.
So is a lot of that done in like the hot kiln then?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a kiln in which I do the fusing. I can do fusing in the big one as well, but mostly I do annealing,
Okay.
putting a larger finished bead in there and letting the heat equalize, and then cool down slowly.
Okay.
I do some blowing, very little, because I don't have a big glory hole and big 5-foot blow pipes. That gets pretty heavy. I am 84, and again, I need more than one person to help do that. So I just do small stuff,
Okay.
little vases and that sort of thing.
I see.
Some sculpting, I make the flowers. There is a Kaleidoscope over there where I have made all the glass in there.
Oh, let's take a look at that.
Sure. You'll have to put your camera here.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably won't be able to get in there very good,
Well,
but.
just
Oh,
put
yeah, I
it
can,
right up to the
yeah, actually,
eyepiece.
yeah, you can see in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That up. That is neat.
Clyde does the mechanism and I do the glass.
That is neat.
Well, I'm surprised I picked it up.
There's
Yeah,
another
Caleb.
one here.
Yeah. That's different. May not be able to see that one quite as good, but amazing what you can't see on the viewfinder versus after it's finished. Once it gets on the screen. Anyways, so what else you got going here?
I also, in this corner, we have the fibers. I spin all of my yarn from mixtures of animals, I guess you might say. I have sheep and dog hair. I have a grand dog who is an Australian Shepherd, and he donates his brushings to me.
Oh, wow.
And I mix it with wool and spin it and knit with it.
Is it products?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh. Is your spinner right there?
I spin it with this, right? There was a couple in here yesterday that wanted to see the whole process, so now I've got to put things back together again, but this is a sweater that I have made.
That's beautiful.
This is dog hair. His name is Sydney. This is Christine, another dog.
Oh, wow.
This is camel down and silk. This is just leftover. What am I going to do with that?
Uh-huh.
And the background is just leftovers that I've carded together and spun and knitted. And I like pattern on both sides.
That's neat.
Wow, it is pretty nice.
And it is pretty warm.
Now, how much time you get in something like that? For a lot of hours,
I'll
I'll
go
bet.
350 to 400 hours
Wow.
because I take it right from
Right.
the sheep
Sure.
and process the whole thing. You know, you have to clean the fleece, and then you've got to card it, and if you're going to dye it, you dye it then, because I don't dye it after I spin it. If I have a disaster in the dye pot, then I have wasted a lot of time.
Sure.
So I spin it or I dye it before I spin it, and if I have a problem, I can mix it with something else and make a happy accident.
Yeah,
There
sure.
you go.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah. Did she show you inside where the kilns are over here?
No, not yet.
I haven't gotten there yet. So, this is a carding machine. It's a pretty fine instrument. It cards it 3 times with 1 pass.
Oh,
And it makes a bat of wool, of fiber. It makes mostly wool. It's about 10 inches wide by 36 inches long when I take it off of here. So, and then I divide that probably into about 4 strips and spin it.
Wow. So that's a lot of gathering.
Yeah, you
That's
bet.
a lot
And
of
of
work.
course, it depends upon the size sweater I'm going to make, and if I'm going to do a fisherman's knit, that takes a lot more
Yeah.
yarn. So, you know, if I'm knitting it for a large man, or if I'm knitting it for a woman, it's going to be totally different sizes.
Mhm.
And therefore, I don't usually make sweaters to just have out here to sell, because it's never the right size for the person that wants to
Right.
buy it.
Yeah.
So I don't bother.
I hear you there.
Have them try it on, and
Yeah.
if it fits, then you got a sale.
Good. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a picker. I do keep it locked up because it is a lethal weapon. These nails are very, very sharp. And I mixed fibers with this. When I had the wool and dog hair, I mixed them with this. Or if I have colors that I want to mix, I do it with this. If I have a new fleece that needs to be fluffed up before I put it through the carding machine, I do it with this.
Wow.
It's important to prepare the wool or fiber, whatever it is, well before you go about spinning it, because if you don't, you're not going to get a nice yarn.
Right. Yep.
So I've been knitting since I'm 5, so
So you know all the ropes.
it's about 80 years. So
Yeah, that's a long time.
yeah.
That's quite a
But
trade.
then I've been spinning my own yarn for probably 50 years.
Wow.
So,
That's a lot of knowledge.
well, it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, I just found this the other day. This is camel down.
Oh.
This is camel down, and it's delightfully soft, and came off a camel.
Huh.
Okay, now I can take it back here. I was trying to clean it up a little bit because these people are going to be videotaping it like you. This is a glass lathe. I took a class in Asheville, North Carolina some years ago, and and how to use a glass lathe. I had to have one yesterday, and we looked on the web and the net and discovered that a small one that's refurbished and has no chucks goes for about $10,000.
Wow.
And it's a little out of the pocketbook. So, and they wanted between $700 and $800 each chuck, and you have to have 2. So it was kind of out of the question.
Sure.
And you don't have it here yet. So Clyde said, why don't you go get Grizzly's catalog? Which I did, and sure enough, in Grizzly catalog, they had these chucks for $120. Thank you very much.
Sure.
And I'll take 2.
There you go.
And he said, well, if I got this bearing and that bearing, did this, that, and the other thing. I said, you make that lathe for me? And he said, well, and I said, well, I'll buy the parts and I'll deny you nothing the rest of your life. And it was made just like that.
Isn't that something?
I'll be there.
So all the ornaments that I have out there are made on the lathe.
Wow. That's got to be awesome to watch work, I'll bet, but I don't want to put you through anything like that right
That's
now.
fine. Well, I can, but, and then I have these torches. I do teach classes. I can't teach more than 4 at a time because I only have 4 torches.
Okay.
I prefer 3.
Sure.
$150 for the class, and that is an all-day class. I provide everything you need except lunch. You have to bring your own bag lunch. You keep everything you make, and at the end of the day, while we're waiting for the last beads to cool, you can play with the lathe.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, which, and of course then they can make their own ornament and take it home, and it's
Sure.
fine. Yeah.
Wow.
This over here is soda lime glass. That is considered soft glass.
That's all stuff in the tubes?
Yeah. And I buy it like that from vendors.
Okay.
And then over here I have Pyrex glass or borosilicate. And that is not compatible with the other, so that all has to be separate.
Okay. So there's a lot to know.
Yeah, and
Again,
there's a lot of chemistry involved.
Oh, I'll
A
bet.
lot of chemistry. And some physics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played around with a kiln myself.
Do
know?
ya?
Yeah, but see, we just do greenware on ceramics,
Okay, sure.
and that's real simple. Because all you do is you put it in the
Put it in a
piece in.
kiln. Well, yeah, but but you still have to have the bubbles out of the clay, and
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
So, yeah, we've done that too. Clyde's made a whole set of dishes and
Sure.
made lots of stuff. But
Yeah. But everybody's getting out of that ceramic stuff. There ain't much going on with that anymore.
oh, there's because everybody's in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't find stores to buy it.
Well, handmade stuff. No, but you got to go to art fairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's very interesting. I really appreciate you taking the time to do a little interview with us.
Happy to.
So, yeah, we're going to see what we can do to get you promoted on our YouTube channel.
Lovely.
So,
And I want to know all the particulars on how to find it.
okay, I will be glad to write all that down for you.
I think that would be great.
Okay, thank you.
Love it.
Give you an idea how tall this is. Okay, guys, how'd you like it? I made a little mistake before. It's not called Jurassic Park. It's called Jurustic Park. We usually call it Jurustic Park because everything's rustic. You know, so I thought it was pretty incredible. We got a chance to walk in the door, and we met Clyde right off the bat, and he was able to have a sense of humor that I never dreamed I'd ever get a chance to have. And I hope you guys liked that. It was pretty cool. So then as we went on, of course, you know how the video goes. So I hope you guys like it, and we'll see you at the next video. So you guys subscribe to me if you're new to the channel, and hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and leave some comments on this one. So we drove a long ways for this one for you guys, so I hope you like it. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.